AP Comic Book. Warning: minimal to fair degree of sensitive content. Some ideas or concepts may be sensitive for those under the age of 16. This comic was to artistically address some problems kids to teenagers face while attending school. It's not always a fairy tale in the beginning or the end. High school teachers asked, "What were some of the hardest experiences you have gone through?" I think of bruises. I remembered noises in a moment of fragility that time I held her for comfort, like a shield, as if my skinny arms were enough protection from the banging that came from that one room. But then, a couple of years later, didn't he fall over, hurting from something internally while I watched nearby? A person doesn't have to be big or small to feel numb from not being noticed. I noticed how everyone walked past me. I wonder if they saw me. Farewell, everyone. I won't be able to say my goodbyes. I hear your whispers down the hallway. I don't like the way you talk. Do I envy people who don't deserve it? For the way they are bullying everyone, they don't deserve anything at all. I guess you can't trust the people closest to you. Nice to know even best friends can make you feel backstabbed. DAR's mysterious. It feels like he's not there or doesn't exist, but I trusted him until he made me feel confused after he let go. Ugh, AP classes suck. And graduation? How do I find the time for all of this? Do I have the credits and grades to get into the college I want? What's the best choice? I didn't ask for help, but somehow you saw I was in some distress. So I thank all of the friends that somehow became my safety net. Before, then, and after. 3 images, and still thinking about that break. Now and later. I don't know what's coming. I remember the memories. But even with this uneasiness, somehow I'm feeling hopeful. Hi guys, this is Crystal Moreno, the creator of this comic. I was in advanced placement art in high school when I was making this for my portfolio. These pieces were made out of ink and backwash, which is pretty much water and ink. And for those of you who are familiar with playing with art and ink and whatnot, it can get very messy. These pieces were a bit bigger than you think. They were 22 by 15, large pieces and stuff. Something somewhere around that size. For this discussion, I mainly wanted to focus it on just the, ideas of each piece. I would pretty much say most of the pieces are fairly self-explanatory. Obviously, a lot of kids would be having to deal with moving from one house to another, especially 90s where there were a lot of divorces or not. A lot of kids had to deal with moving from one school to another and having to adjust to being the new kid in the block, as they would say. And just thinking on it, you've been backstabbed before in school, if you've ever gone through teasing and kind of bullying or whatnot, how much it hurts for a young person and, to be new and to be exposed to all of that. So as you look through each and every piece or page or whatnot, as I read out loud just any ideas or questions you may have. I would like to answer them. I know I used to have an explanation page or explanation pages for my AP art, but if you want me to go over any, I am happy to answer any questions that you have, so just shoot them up. And thank you so much for looking at this.